Welcome. This is Forest Night out in St. Louis. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I know that I did. It was a crazy good day. Got off a really cool coaching call. Had a got to watch Play to Win season 2. If you did not see that, I actually did a watch party on my timeline right below. Absolutely cool the way Ray and Jessica just bring heat, especially Jessica. She brought the extraordinary heat in the Play to Win, which is absolutely fabulous. Very cool opportunity there. Looking very excited. Looking very forward to seeing next week. It's going to be next week. I think it starts at 7 o'clock Central Time. On Thursdays, and I believe sees that the next episode. I don't know if there's going to be 2 or 3 episodes. I think there's going to be 3 episodes. Then they're going to have the final. The winner is going to be revealed at Rank Makers Live in the first weekend of October. I think it's October 6th, 7th, and 8th, or whatever that Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame is. So recommend that you check that out. So what I wanted to talk about today. Again, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. If you don't know me, for those of you that don't know me, I love helping people succeed online on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators. And one of the questions that Ray asked, and if you're like me, a lot of times we go through stuff in our past and it hardens us up. It makes us tough, maybe makes us immune to thinking like it's a big deal, right? So growing up poor, growing up without a father, growing up in the projects, growing up on welfare, to me, that I guess some people would attach themselves to that, and then they would just go down the hole. And I recall making a commitment or making an oath to myself that someday I was going to be a millionaire. And I was about 8 years old when I said that because, opening up a refrigerator at the end of the month and not having any food in it absolutely sucks. And I'm not talking about food that you don't like to eat. I mean, there was nothing in there. It was an empty refrigerator. And on your cabinet shelf, you might have one of those Wick cans of peanut butter that you could literally build a house out of. It was so stiff and so hard. It was absolutely amazing. And one of the things I thought about tonight, I was talking to my coach, and we were talking about, where we come from and how we're going to make an impact on people, and what's the specific target in the segment of people we want to impact. And I thought about that as, how can I make a big impact on people? What is it? What are the things that are going to change? How am I going to make an impact? What is the target group I want to go after? What's the target market I want to go after? And when I started digging, one of the core things that I realize in America right now is the fatherless Black family, and it's not all of them, but there's a large segment there that for some reason Black males are not present in the family home. The nuclear family is just gone to hell in a handbasket. Looking about one of the questions that was asked Ray and Jessica were asking, what was one of the hardest things what was one of the most tragic things that happened in your life, and how did you overcome that? Well, one of the hardest things, it wasn't tragic, but one thing that was very hard for me to overcome was not necessarily getting divorced. It was going through the divorce from my kid's mom and leaving my kids, because my whole goal, I remember getting married, I was like, I'm not going to be like my dad. I don't want to have my kids grow up without a father. I wanted to have, the wife, the kids, the white picket fence, the house, and the beautiful family. That was my goal. And being able to walk away from my kids, being able to hang out with my kids every day, being able to see all the cool stuff, being able to do the cooking and the campouts and not literally campouts, but the in-house campouts, all the stuff that we did with my kids. I did a lot with them and participated with them a lot. So that separation of moving away from that, I cried for about a year because I missed my kids. I missed seeing my kids every day. And I had to remove myself from that relationship, because I would sit in my driveway. and didn't want to go in the house because I didn't want to see their mom. And it was that relationship of, and you just don't know. I mean, I couldn't tell you today where it turned or where it just got to the point of that. And that took a lot of making that decision. Like, you know, I need to get out of this dynamics for me to be healthy and move out of that so I can grow. I think at the time, let's see, that was, I can't remember how many years clean and sober I had, but I had a lot of years under my belt. And I was like, you know what, I got to start going back to more meetings. I started indulging and going back into more AA meetings, because I knew that the last thing I was going to do was let that divorce get me back to drinking again. That wasn't going to happen, because that would have been a freaking nightmare. So I might not even be alive today, right? So making that decision to do that was probably one of the hardest things to do. At the same time, it saved my life. I truly believe it saved my life. The relationship with my kids sucked. I mean, that was horrible. You know, didn't get a chance to really be there, especially for my youngest daughter. You know, growing through some things. I would have loved to spend a lot more time with her. You know, the every other weekend thing is cute, but sometimes it's more important to be there every day. So, said all that to say this. One is, as many times as time has passed, I've grown today that I love myself today. I love the person that I am today. I have no regrets for anything that's happened in the past. And the way that I overcame that was I kept showing up on a daily basis, and I kept working on the little stuff, and I kept working on the little stuff. And I said, but for the grace of God, there go I. But for the grace of God, there go I. And I would pray for a lot of other people, and I'd help a lot of people. And what I found in the more that I gave to other people, the more I was able to love myself. So if you're like me, if you're struggling, maybe you're going through a challenge, maybe there's something that's just really hurting you right now, that's just really bothering you right now, especially if you're a black man, maybe you're not seeing your kids enough. Maybe you need to invest your time in someone else. And I'm not talking about like a boyfriend, girlfriend relationship type kind of thing. I'm talking about investing yourself in helping somebody else grow and helping somebody else overcome. Maybe it's going to a recovery group and sharing your story, sharing how you overcame. That might be enough hope to help somebody else maybe not commit suicide, maybe help another man not commit suicide, maybe help another man become a better father, maybe realize that that not seeing your kids every day, it's going to be okay, right? I would love to see, sometimes I would just love to have both my daughters here, and just all three of my daughters here, and just give them a huge hug. My oldest daughter's out in California, so it'd be a little bit longer trip for her to run here. Both my younger daughters are pretty close, so they can run by any time. But sometimes it'd be nice just to give them a big hug, you know, before I jump in bed, because it's a selfish thing for me. But at the same time, it would be so cool just to be able to do that. And they're grown, you know, they're grown folks, have their own apartments and things like that. But at the same time, it's that thing. It's like I can be okay with sending them a text message or sending them a goofy video chat that says, "Hey, I love you," and things like that, and being able to make that impact on the lives of being able to show up. The coolest things that have happened to me in the last 12 months have been, you know, showing up, making a decision to as a matter of fact, it's my 1-year anniversary with the company I'm with now, which has just been, it flew by. It's like, shoo, that 12 months just ripped, and being able to see it grow and see the new stuff go on. They did a new product launch this last weekend, and being able to put all that stuff in one place has been absolutely amazing. So the cool thing that I found, and that helped me overcome, was prayer, going to meetings, plugging into mentorship. But this last year, more importantly, the thing that's changed my life the biggest was making the decision to go to Rankmakers Live, making a decision to plug into that, making a decision to plug into a coaching program, and then freaking be as coachable as I possibly could. I had to take all the crap out and be as coachable as I possibly could, so that I can make the biggest impact and create those legacies and help people get over those empty refrigerators. So that's why I'm here. That's what my mission is to actually make an impact. And then I get those cool messages in my inbox, say, "Hey, thanks for that training. Really appreciate it. I really love that. I started doing this." And then being able to push people into their greatness and help them be legacy creators as well. So I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Go to rankmakerslive.com. Make sure you get signed up for that. It will change your life. I guarantee it will. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Love you. Bye-bye. I just closed that all wrong. Go out and make an extreme impact. Be a legacy creator. There you go. That's better.